なあ、この組みんなは元気ですか？はいはいはいはい。How is everyone doing today? We have grabbed our hydration and are ready to continue with the amazing Lucy, the eternity she wished for. For that, we shall be playing. So yeah, hope you guys will enjoy it, and we shall learn more about Lucy. And it's a really great visual novel. It's one of my favorites, definitely. So I definitely do recommend checking it out, if you have the chance, of course. Yeah. Alright. Let's go right to Zakeving. Yes. And then send out our going live tweet. Just so everyone knows what we're up to. Alright, let's go live. Nice. Are now live playing some of my most favorite short novels. But yeah, this really is like one of my most favorite visual novels. So I definitely do recommend it for anyone. The story is amazing. And just basically everything's amazing. Let's grab the link. Control copy, paste, and some hashtags. Hashtag visual novel. And let's see, hashtag Vtubers. Hashtag. Lucy. Yep. And let's post. Now that has been posted. Oh. Yeah. But yes, let's get right into it then, shall we? Let's minimize this. I come back. Welcome. Let's see if I can get my chat. Yeah, I can. Okay, great. Okay, the only thing I'm currently able to see is the chat itself. And let's... Crap. I really hate this. Like, it's still from that old visual novel style. So they always have these like full screen, which throws everything you have open on the background to either one point or the other, minimizes everything. So I have no clue and no vision on anything. Where's the thing? Why was that one still open? There we go. That's much better. So yeah, if there's anything weird with the stream, please do tell, because I'm not able to see anything except for chat, since I used a different application for that one. But yeah, let's get right into it. Question mark. Oh, you do not need any of that. Let's load in. Let's see, which is our latest? 34, 31, 21, 21. Yes. My body is being shaken from side to side. Something is shaking my body. What do you want? Still feeling drowsy, I try my hardest to overcome the weight of my drooping eyelids. I finally managed to force open my eyes. No, look how adorable she is. Right before me was a pair of blue eyes the size of frying pans. Yeah, definitely compact. Definitely worth the play, though. A lot of older visual novels has some amazing charms to it. Like, I also tried to get some other visual novels to play, but visual novels are dangerous to stream. They're really dangerous. Because they're a lot of time they're copyrighted. Like, this game is 7 years old. And if you look at the art style, you won't really notice anything too much, because it has still quite a lot of good old style. Quite a lot of good art style they still use currently. It's only it doesn't have live 2D, which a lot of visual novels currently have to give that additional submersion. Knowing that the robot's more like soulless eyes staring into me. Well, from what they said, like the eyes were done so amazingly that only if you look really close at them, you can see the cameras in there. But you're not able to discern them from a distance. Ah! I stare at Lucy in bewilderment as I find myself fallen off my bed. For real, Big Brother is watching. Or Big Lucy is always watching. Hi, what's on? Before I make any attempt to talk back to her, I decide to check the time. It was earlier than usual. I let out a big yawn. Oh, it's so early in the morning. Before I could ask why I was woken up so ahead of schedule, I start to sniff. I could smell something delicious. My room was filled with a mouth-watering scent. I tell myself that the neighbors must be cooking up something good. Then Lucy suddenly opens her mouth. I was like, I wanted to hit this singular fly that was flying over me, and then something fell on my keyboard, and you tried to buy Sniper Elite and got declined? Jobbe. There we go. That's screen. Okay. You got declined for Sniper Elite? How? Why? It's a good game. It's fun. I've played some of them a few times. I love the slow-mo effects when you've got that perfectly aligned shot. Breakfast will be ready soon. Those words were the most unexpected. Did you just say breakfast?
冷蔵庫にある材料で簡単に作らせていただきました。
No.
お口に合うかはわかりませんが。
No. Breakfast. The word had a nostalgic ring to it. When was the last time I'd eaten something other than fast food for breakfast?
あ、何か嫌いな食べ物はございますか？
No.
嫌いな食材はございますか？
Nope. No, nothing like that. I wanted to say carrots and cucumbers, but I decided against it. I didn't want to be seen as an immature kid complaining about his food. It just doesn't fit my cool intellectual image. Sure, dude. Still haven't fully woken up yet. I confirm my understanding with Lucy once more. So, you're telling me you've made breakfast?
はい。ルーシーが実力を発揮しました。
Oh.
これから10分後にできますので、これを飲んで少しお待ちくださいね。
A cup of water is presented to me. Oh, this is so nice. Oh damn, that I know it's either I can play a certain game, come in the pack, or reach my daily purchase. Ah damn, that sounds like such a pain. How dare they? Just let us buy our games. The audacity they have. I was just starting to get a little thirsty too. As I grab hold of the cup, its pleasant coolness spreads along my skin. I feel embarrassed about following Lucy's order, so I decide to make a small complaint as I put the cup to my lips. Next time, you should wake me up when the food's actually... Oh, don't be mean to Lucy. Exactly, Lucy. Tell us off. Tell him off.
一杯の水で腸の活動をさせた後に食事を取らないといけません。
How annoying. What a strict one this robot is. I enjoy the feeling of the cold water pouring down my throat and quenching my thirst. It feels like my insides are being cleansed thoroughly. Suddenly, I realize how absurd this whole situation is. The fact that someone is preparing breakfast for me. Could I still be dreaming? I feel like I'm on cloud 9. Lucy cheerfully skips towards the kitchen. I only continue to stare at her blankly. Ten minutes have passed. Only now I feel more awake. It's a pain how my body is really slow to start itself up. I begin to feel hungry. The smell of Lucy's cooking motivates me to drag myself out of bed. Alright, let's go down. Let's go eat. I head straight to the kitchen table. Let's go eat downstairs. I'm stunned by the veritable feast laid out before me. A cloud of white steam is rising from the bowl of rice. The soup is boiling with intensity. The sound it's making is music to my ears. Oh, that does sound good. There's a perfectly prepared fish along with a variety of side dishes. Damn. It'd be shameful to compare this to a lunchbox from a convenience store. Appearing to have sensed my delight, Lucy smiles pleasantly. Her voice is full of tears. Look at that smug face. Look at that smug face. Ahem. I feel a sense of defeat. I begin to feel frustrated for no particular reason. I want to say something in reply, but decide to hold back. I take a seat in silence and lift my spoon. Hai, oishii desu. Oh. Don't worry, come back. I have that also quite a few times. Such a pain when it sometimes for some reason just delays the stream when you're watching it. It's so annoying. I haven't even taken a bite yet. What's the rush? Just hold on a second. Lucy takes a seat at the opposite end of the table. While striking a sly pose with a hand on her chin, she urges me to eat. It was as if the food was suddenly going to disappear if I didn't start soon. She's gazing at me intently. She's trying not to make it obvious, but I can tell that she's very eager to see my reaction. Whatever I say next will decide what her face will show. I take a spoonful of the glossy white rice and put it in my mouth. It's good. Perfect flavor and texture. While I'm at it, let's try some side dishes too. Marvelous. She really wasn't lying about her cooking skills. Let's be fair though. She probably knows only the best recipes from around the world. That's fair. And since she's a robot, there wouldn't be any inconsistencies in her cooking. That's also true. They programmed her to be a top-level chef, and this was to be expected. There's nothing to be surprised about. Our robots, but the robot's just a robot. Wouldn't be able to top something that Mama used to make, as they say. Although personally, I've never had an opportunity to taste my mother's cooking, so I can't compare. Yeah. Fair. Looking back at Lucy, who was still staring at me with great anticipation. I think about what I should say. I can feel an aura of confidence around her. Yet she appears to be worried at the same time. She's expecting me to say something. I finally make my reply. Oh, can we choose? Oh yes, we can choose. Yeah, this is horrible. Or it tastes alright, I guess. We're going for the taste alright, of course. I'm not going to be mean to Lucy. How can we? Well, it tastes alright, I guess. Even with my meek response, she still lets out a big sigh of relief. No, Lucy's cooking is amazing. You don't need to concern yourself with that. I've been eating fast foods all my life. I'll eat anything, even if you make me some porridge from pig intestines. Yabe. Wrong choice of words. Oh. Oh, Lucy, no. Yabe. No, you're amazing, Lucy. She actually looks pretty depressed about this. She looks as if she's about to run off while leaving behind a trail of tears. Am I supposed to chase after her while holding a piece of bread in my mouth or something? Of course. No, that's not what I meant. I'm saying that it tastes better than what I'd expected. So you don't need to beat yourself up over it. Hi, honto desu yo. Hi. It doesn't take long for Lucy to cheer up and start humming away happily. Aw, she's happy again. We want it. It's nice that she's easy to deal with. I continue to eat in silence while checking up on her after every few spoonfuls. Where are we going next? Oh. I can't tell how much time has passed. The bowl of rice I'd been eating from has started to show its bottom. I still glance at the clock. It's not yet time to leave for school. While reveling in my satisfaction, I decide to sit back in my chair to chill out for a bit. Some time passes. While cleaning up the empty dishes, Lucy asks me a question. Her tone was quite delicate, as if to soothe a small animal. Hi? What is it?
の
She seemed to be hesitating, so I gave her a little push. Go ahead.
ロボットが嫌いなのはもしかしてお父様の影響ですか？
The question catches me off guard. Wasn't expecting her to ask that. Yeah, definitely. All the unpleasant memories involving my father come flying back. I slowly realized my chopsticks were frozen in mid-air. Without missing a beat, I continued delivering the food to my mouth. In an attempt to hide my surprise, I purposefully give a curt answer. Well, I guess you could say that. Nothing will change from denying it. I put down the chopsticks and lock eyes with Lucy. This robot's just laid to waste the values and beliefs I've held for the past 18 years. Keeping my eyes on the robot, I muse. Now that I think about it, I was probably brainwashed.
洗脳と言いますと
I've heard nothing but awful things about robots since I was little. Robots are bad, robots make us ill, robots harm society. I grew up listening to that all the time, so it sort of just rubbed off on me. That's fair. Like, if you keep hearing the same thing over and over again, you will start to believe it's actually true. Or start to believe in it. The previous generation of IT. Now the new generation of robots. As long as we live sandwiched between two generations, there's bound to be people advocating against new technology, such as robots. There are plenty of people out there who are strongly opposed to the production of robots. My father is a prime example. Similar to what happened during the Industrial Revolution, the effects of this profound new technology is gradually expanding across the globe. Robots are slowly taking away people's job opportunities. It costs less to maintain robots than to pay employees' salaries. Yeah, that's basically what's already currently happening. Robots never complain and they're consistent in their performance. Unlike people, they don't feel any stress or pain and they never mess around. It'd be much easier to deal with a robot than to fuss over a troublesome worker. We're only beginning to find out what kind of changes robots will bring to our society. Unemployment is getting out of control. All the newly formed jobs are being handled by robots. Damn. This is why many people shun robots. No one understands whether this is a temporary phenomenon arising from the drastic changes in our lifestyle, or if it's a type of psychological disease. Will only become clearer as time goes on. One thing I can say for sure is that there's always been a divide amongst the population, as made evident by the Luddism movement in the early 1800s. So that's you. Some are more willing to accept this new technology, while some are not. To me, a world run by robots doesn't seem too promising. That's fair though. That would also be fun. We can then finally have cat girls in robot form. Just like Elon Musk wanted to give us. It was too late by the time I'd finally grown old enough to be able to think for myself. It's not as simple as just changing my perspective. Because maybe I still would have turned out like this even without my father's influence. My hatred for robots has simply become part of my life now. The most horrifying part of brainwashing is that you can never fight against it, so that's true. It's technically impossible to bend someone completely to your will. You can't do anything about people acting loyal on the outside, but despising you on the inside. Brainwashing is different, however, because the person wouldn't have the knowledge to think for himself in the first place. It is possible to take advantage of that bit by bit. As long as the victim never comes to realize this, never be able to retaliate. There also needs to be a compelling reason for him to change. Even with a good reason, it's likely that he won't be willing to accept it. Because if he did, he would be going against all the beliefs he'd held for his entire life. It would crumble the foundation of his very existence. The older a person becomes, the harder it gets for him to admit that he has been in the wrong. Who knows? Maybe I would have never come to hate robots. It's too late for me to start thinking about it now, though. At least we do have a robot now.
ルーシーはですね、マスターとお父様のお二人がロボットを好きになってくれると嬉しいです。
Oh, of course we will. I'm already appreciating Lucy.
ルーシーを好きになってくれると嬉しいです。
はい、もちろんです。
これからはここで仲良く暮らしたいので。
そうだよ。本当ですよ。Upon hearing that, I unknowingly let out a bitter laugh. You saw what my father did when he found out you're a robot. You're asking for the impossible. It'd be a relief in itself if nothing happens to you behind my back.
捨てられるかもしれません。それでもロボットを好きになってもらいたいです。She's failing to think logically as a computer, even after hearing that my father wants to throw you out. How could you still hope for something like that? If person A hates person B, it's likely that person B will come to hate person A. At least that's how it is in normal human relationships. So how come Lucy can't grasp this? Because she's very patient and forgiving? No way. Because she's a robot that knows how to suppress its emotions. It's because she isn't human. お父様もきっとマスターのように心の優しい方です。
Well, that's where you're wrong. We already found out the hard way.
ルーシーにはわかります。だからこれからマスターと仲良く暮らしてほしいと思っています。もちろんルーシーとも。
You're already mistaken by calling me kind-hearted. No, we're pretty kind-hearted, I think. I think we're pretty kind-hearted. It's not just father. She just ignored me. That little.
マスターもアンティークショップの店長も研究所の方も皆さんいい方たちです。
Right, the researchers at the lab. Didn't the researchers at the lab abandon Lucy?
マスターをはじめとする世の中すべての人を力の限りサポートする。それがルーシーの使命であり願いです。
Definitely sounds like something a robot would say. I think it's something a human can say as well. But it doesn't seem like she's capable of sorting the good from the bad. She's just a very innocent human. Mentality-wise. I can't help but give a cynical reply. In the end, we're the same. We've also been brainwashed, but in a different way. Lucy slightly tilts her head to the side. She seems to do that whenever she's confused about something.
マスター、どういう意味ですか?
You will love humans. That's essentially what's been programmed into your main system. You have no free will. That's an illusion. You have no choice but to act this way. She doesn't seem to understand. You want to help everyone, right?
はい、もちろんです。
And you're happy when you help people.
はい、とっても嬉しいです。
Why do you think that you want to help others and that you feel happy once you do?
そうですね。どんな理由でしょうか?
It's because the program those researchers put inside you is forcing you to feel this way.
そうでしょうか?
Yeah. Your will and your personality are yours. But at the same time, they aren't. They're from the people that made you. They programmed you this way, and you're simply following orders. You're nothing but a puppet on stage whose strings are being pulled. Oh, don't be so mean to Lucy. Just let her be nice. It may look like it's moving by itself at first glance, but it's actually being held up by wires.
And there are people behind the stage controlling these wires. That's who you are. You're only moving according to how they want you to move. Pupils and Lucy's she appears to be deep in thought.
マスターが何をおっしゃっているかよくわかりません。
I'm saying that your actions have no actual meaning. You're just a toy made to do certain tasks at a certain time. Nothing about you is real. There's no there's significant. Yeah, don't be so harsh, Lucy. Don't be so harsh. The mind, its emotions, and its intuition on the inside. The body, its movement, and its reactions on the outside. If they're just part of a computer algorithm created by someone, then they aren't genuine. Any gestures, any sentiments, there's no meaning behind them. I stress that idea over and over again. Something like that doesn't have any meaning.
そんなことありません、マスター。
Oh? She startled me with a sudden rebuttal. Wasn't expecting that from her. What are you talking about?
意味がないなんてありません。
Hmm?
きっと意味はあります。
You're saying that there's a meaning? You still don't get it? You're made to be friendly with humans through a program. It's not by your own choice. Your actions and feelings are all artificial. That's why they're meaningless.
関係ありません。誰の意図であろうと、
What?
誰の意向であれ、ルーシーが手伝えば誰かは喜びます。
No.
誰かが喜べばルーシーはもっと嬉しくなります。
Oh, that's so adorable. Why is Lucy so adorable then?
誰かのお役に立てましたから。
No.
ルーシーは人を助けることでやりがいを感じ、人はルーシーはそれだけで満足です。
Them.
それがもし誰かによって意図された状況に過ぎないとしても、行動もルーシーの意思でないタイによるものだとしても、ルーシーにとってそれは全く重要な問題ではありません。
Them. It is pretty amazing.
ルーシーがその時感じた感情、助けた行為、助けたという事実、助けを得た誰かの気持ち。
Alright, let's also check. See if I can put the voice a bit higher than everything else. There you go. It was a little bit soft for me. Ah, this is adorable.
この過程をマスターは偽りというかもしれません。意図的に作られましたから。でもルーシーにとってはこれは本物であり、そして決して意味のないものではありません。
Aww. Nonsense. Oh, look at this
私
amazing
の名前
CG.
はルーシー・バレンタインです。
Alright, I'll be taking a screenshot of this one. Either this one or this one. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a screenshot. This shall be our next thumbnail. Nice. Lucy states her name. As if she's announcing herself before a crowd. She also did not refer to herself in third
ル
person.
ーシーという名前は光という意味のラテン語から来ています。
Oh?
人々の希望に光をさせるようにと願いを込めてつけたそうです。
No.
人の役に立つこと、人の役に立った後の達成感を感じること、これがルーシーの人生の目的であり願いです。
Them.
ルーシーが感じる胸が温かくなるこの気分、これが何かによって作られたとしても、この感情は偽りにはなりません。
Oh, that's so. Oh.
それはきっと意図
Mm.
とは関係のない真実だと信じています。
How could she be so adorable? I tried to say something back, but the words never came out. It felt as if there was something stuck in my throat. Yeah, like, how can you go against this? It wasn't exactly because I agreed with her. And it wasn't because I was touched by her words either. I actually thought she was very stubborn. As stubborn as a mule. That was rather because of how Lucy appeared so mature and real. The way she confidently stated her opinion. Nothing about her was remotely close to my idea of a robot. That was why I could only sit in silence. Damn. Lucy is way too much similar to a human than to a robot. I headed to school with my mind in a haze of confusion. My emotions were in turmoil. The 3 laws of robotics. 1. A robot may not injure a human being, or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by the one possessing control or authority, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. October 14. Us. We're in class. The shrill noise of the lunchtime bell rings in the distance. Immediately, the classroom begins to bustle with excitement. As soon as the teacher leaves the room, Dr. Gears turns to face me. You're buying some bread, right? Come on, let's go together. He stands up and offers to go to the cafeteria with me. Even though he already has his own lunch, he's a good guy. However, I had no reason to go to the cafeteria today. Oh, today is fine. What do you mean, it's fine? You're not planning to get anything? Nope, not today. Don't tell me that you're going on a diet. You're not gonna grow if you starve yourself at this age, you know. Yeah, we're not going on a diet, alright? No, what I'm saying is that I don't need to buy anything. With that said, I quietly take out the lunchbox and place it on top of my desk. What? Dr. Gears stares at the lunchbox in astonishment. I move the lid to reveal its contents. The food inside looks scrumptious. It's giving off a pleasant scent. The presentation is excellent. I noticed that the menu is different from what I'd eaten for breakfast. You could have just packed up the leftovers and saved yourself the trouble of making something new. Does she think that I'll be pleased about this? Well, to be honest, I am a little happy. Lucy is amazing. She even made some additional food for us. What the heck is this? It looks just like a lunchbox. It doesn't look like a lunchbox. It is one. What is going on? You couldn't have possibly made it yourself. Was it your mother? Wrong. If my new mother had actually paid that much attention to me, I could have probably grown up to be a normal human being. Yeah, I didn't think so. Then who? Could it be that you... He's pretty sure. He seems to understand right away that it was my android who had packed my lunch. As expected from a close friend of mine. What you're thinking about is probably correct. Wow, nice going, man. I don't think it's really something to be congratulated for. So how many days has it been? It had better not be the chick from the other class who made you this lunch. He did not, in fact, think about the android. If it's really her, it's gonna be over between us, you know. At this point, I realized that we weren't on the same page. With a disappointed look, I burst this bubble. Actually, this lunch is from my android. I've told you about this, right? That I picked it up yesterday. Oh, really? I knew it. Dr. Gears collapsed onto his chair like a deflated balloon. Gives me a look of disapproval. Well, he was the one getting ahead of himself. Putting on a face that seemed to read, "What was I expecting from this guy?" Dr. Gears continues. I have to admit, it really was stupid of me. Think that such a big pessimist like you could ever come close to scoring a girlfriend. Oof. Yeah, my bad indeed. Oof. Oof. That strikes right in the cockle. I feel a sudden rush of blood to my head. I don't appreciate you talking like a big shot when you've always been single yourself. I'm just taking my time to find the perfect match. I said excused from an undesirable male. Nice. I decided to taunt him a little more. But think about it. Do you really think you'll ever find someone willing to accept your real little hobbies? How about you try again after wiping off all that robot grease? You bastard! Talking smack just because I look a little nerdy. If you really think it's all about the looks, you'll regret it someday. I hope good-looking guys like you die alone. Maybe you went a little too far there. Yeah, maybe. With a girlfriend, huh? Never really thought about getting one. After a bit of thinking, I make a light retort. I don't care. It's not like I'll have any trouble living without one. Ho ho. You sure that's the case? You shouldn't lie to yourself. I'm serious. I'll eventually get married, so what's the rush? Well, there's a limit to being carefree, you know. You're actually never getting a girlfriend until you die. Them telling you, it doesn't matter. Come on, let's be a little more honest with ourselves. Don't you at least have a couple of girls that you're interested in? The ones at our school are mostly pretty cute after all. Someone I'm interested in, huh? Can we select Lucy? Who do I enjoy being around with? Hi jullie, welcome. Hope you're having an amazing evening or morning. I don't manage to come up with an answer. It's because I've never cared for something like that. If I were to think of a particular person, it would be Lucy, right? It's Lucy, yeah, definitely. Nice. Alright, his mind is starting to fall towards the robot part. I don't have anyone like that. You sure? Definitely. It's suspicious how you suddenly went quiet for a bit though. You're imagining things. I'm just guessing here, but could it be that you actually have someone that you like? I'm telling you, I don't have anyone. Surely you can't be interested in... My body suddenly tenses up. It'd be troublesome to cause any misunderstandings. Try to quiet him down. Hey, what are you talking? Me? Ah. Did he... Yeah, he set us up. He set us up. Oof. It was a trap question. My mind goes numb for a while. Let me make myself clear that I'm not interested in that sort of stuff. Well, if you were with me, you'd look good enough to make other girls go crazy. But I only like women. I hope you understand. You better not be thinking about debuting as a BL character without getting a surgery first. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, he's actually said me. Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot. I got confused for a bit. Okay. So, he said, surely you can't be interested in me? My mind goes numb for a while. It makes itself clear that I'm not interested in that sort of stuff. Yeah, okay. He's not going to be one of the characters we can date with. Better not be thinking about debuting as a BL character without getting a surgery first. If you're in a video game, you'd be one of the most hated characters would reduce the sales by 80% the moment you show your face. Damn. That's not true. People call me handsome all the time. Sure they do. Who exactly are you talking about? It's the robots, aren't they? I'm mom and dad. And my sister. Oof. The pain. I start to feel sorry for making fun of him. Anyway, why are we talking about my looks in the first place? Don't change the subject. We were discussing how you're going to spend the rest of your life alone. Oh, is that so? What I'm trying to say is that you should build up some experience in dating. I'm not the one to talk for others, but you're a decent-looking guy and you never talk to girls. We are talking to a girl. Talking to Lucy. Why don't you get some practice in? Practice? Doesn't really interest me. Take a look at some of the girls near me. They're busily chattering away with their desks put together. The topic of their conversation had nothing that I could relate to. Apart from that, it's something I wouldn't want to waste my time talking about. You try listening into how good looking this guy is, which couples are breaking up, who's getting rejected, how good these makeups are, how nice his clothes are. You really think you'll be able to join in? He groans loudly. We turned up the difficulty settings. See? Of course you can, since all you ever think about are your dumb robots. How dare you? If I wanted to, I'm no different. What did you say? I said I'm no different from you. I wouldn't be able to talk to them either. The high-pitched voice of the girls across the room invade my ear canals. They make my head hurt. One day, I'll also succumb to the reproductive instincts in our DNA and get myself one of those high-frequency wave-emitting creatures to live together. Yuppie. Because that's just how life works. Can't be helped. My body wouldn't be able to resist the temptation. There's no point in forcing myself to do something that I have no interest in at this very moment, right? However late it is, I don't mind, since I'm currently enjoying my independence. You really are something, you know. I don't know exactly what's going on in your head. It's definitely not normal. Like the way you make enemies out of girls just so you can sound a bit like a hipster. Shut up. It's just who I am. In an attempt to change the subject, I shoot him a question seemingly out of nowhere. It's actually something I've been meaning to ask, though. Putting that aside, I want you to tell me something. Huh? What do you think about androids in general? Where did this come from all of a sudden? Yeah. Why are we suddenly asking him that? Just answer me. What do you think about androids? I just wanted to hear what a robot expert had to say. Androids, huh? They're convenient, aren't they? They make our lives easier. They just need electricity to run and don't need to be paid a salary. They don't make any mistakes. They're friendly. The female models are pretty cute. I agree. Except for the last one. Well, Lucy is cute. But that wasn't the kind of answer I was hoping to hear. Ask him a more specific question. Do you believe that androids have feelings? What? Now he's weirded out. Androids. Do you believe that they have feelings? I wanted to hear the thoughts of someone with a great appreciation for androids. He's had extensive experience with a variety of models, being an avid user as well. So it's a safe bet that he'd know a bit more about them than I would. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what kind of answer I'm expecting from him. I don't know if his thoughts will affect the way I feel, but I still want to hear what he has to say. After taking a while to think, he lays it on me with a straight face. Androids don't have any feelings. They don't? That's what I said. They don't. Yeah, you're right. It was obvious that he was going to say. But I don't feel satisfied. How could this be? Maybe I was hoping for a different answer. What's the matter? Asking such a weird question and all. It's nothing. I just suddenly got curious, that's it. With the gears is giving me a confused look. I've told you this already, right? Androids are great, but you shouldn't get too attached to them. I have a feeling it might happen to you, since you don't have any experience with androids in the first place. Well, you are too late. Come on, I'm being serious. Do you know why some people get so attached to androids? Why is that? It's because they want to escape from this place. I had no idea what he meant by this place. I have no choice but to ask him again. What do you mean? In short, they want to escape reality. It's related to how fantasy movies achieve higher sales during economic depression. It's also why realistic romance movies have a hard time getting themselves into mainstream media. People can momentarily escape reality by watching fantasy movies. Romance movies need to include something glamorous or exciting in order to appeal to the audience. That's pretty accurate. Not a lot of people would be willing to pay to watch something realistic, because it would be too bland. Get what I mean? He definitely has a point there. Androids are like drugs. They can take care of everything you need, and you can also have a conversation with them. No matter how coldly you treat one, they will always respond with a smile. But this is where a number of people get delusional. Androids are caring. Androids are kind. This is what those people believe in. But androids aren't human. They don't have any feelings. They don't actually listen to your sub-stories, nor they understand how you feel. They only pretend to. It's nice to have someone that cares about you and listen to every word you say. But these people aren't facing reality. Just like how fantasy movies aren't real. You should never get attached to them, much like drugs. These people are merely running away from this cruel world in order to take refuge in the kindness of androids. He makes a giant point. Well, I needed to make this clear to you. This will most definitely happen if androids actually do come into existence here in our world. Lots of people would be obsessed with them. Like, for example, AI. If AI would become good enough that it could be ingrained into actual androids that could walk around, this will happen. Androids don't have any feelings. His words continue to linger in my mind until the end of school. Apparently we're pretty stuck on that one. Alright. I quietly repeat those words on my way home. Countless thoughts enter and leave my mind. I find them to be mostly meaningless. I try to shut off my brain, but it's not so easy. I continue to walk in silence while staring at the pavement. Just like I always do. That's why I fail to notice her presence. I hear a familiar voice.
おかえりなさいませ。今日はいかがでしたか?
It was Lucy's voice. Did we meet Lucy outside? Oh, we met Lucy. I lift my head. I realize that I'm home already. And Lucy is standing at the door, smiling at me. Why are you out here?
マスターのお迎えですよ。今日はどんな一日で
Since
した
when
か?
has she even been waiting for us?
マスター?
Must have zoned out for a moment. I quickly recollect myself. Oh, it wasn't too bad.
そうですか。それは良かったです。マスター? マスター?
What is it?
なぜそんなにぼーっとされているのですか? 学校で何かありましたか?
Did something happen at school? No, I was just a little surprised.
びっくりですか?
Yeah.
何にびっくりされたんですか?
She looked at me calmly. I couldn't help but open my mouth when I met her gaze. About the fact that someone was actually waiting for me at home. Because that's never happened to me before. Now it's always used to be empty on my way home from school. That's why I was surprised. It's nothing special.
マスター、
What is it?
学校から帰ってきても家に誰もいないというのは 寂しかったですか？
Not really.
迎えに出てくれる人がいなくて悲しかったですか？
Yeah, though Lucy's definitely a special kind of robot. Either her programming or an AI is what she has, but she really has like all of the emotions. I'm telling you, I wasn't. The android standing before me remained silent for a while. Without saying a single word, she continues to stare into my eyes. I feel uncomfortable. It feels like I've told her too much. The silence continues. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't delve any deeper. Instead, she softly takes my arm and begins to lead me towards the
今日
door.
は少し肌寒いですね。さあ、家の中に入りましょう。
Okay. Yeah, let's go inside. Tadaima.
そうだ。
Hmm?
その前に一つ命令してください。
Eh? Why does she want an order? An order? What kind of order? Oh. Lucy feels energetic. Look at them. How can one like not like Lucy? Like them. Look how adorable Lucy is. I know, right? She is so adorable. You also can barely notice that she's a robot. The only reason is because she has the things on her ear and because she has a coat mark. With a little bit of longer clothes that also gets covered up, so the only way you can notice is through the thing on her ear, which is like a receiver.
ルーシーはこれからも毎日マスターの帰りを迎えるよう命令してください。
Order to greet.
そう
Oh.
すればルーシーはいつ何があってもこうしてマスターを外でお迎えします。
Oh. Damn. That's adorable. That's adorable. Giving an order to a robot is the same as giving it a leash. That is what Lucy was willing to do for me. She was willing to trade away a bit of her freedom in order to make me happy. I guess this is her own special way of being kind. Just go ahead and do as you please. It's not like I'll hate it.
かしこまりました、マスター。
Aww. Lucy's adorable. This is why I love this visual novel. Despite it being like 7 years old, it's still so amazing.
でも
But it's not an order.
命令じゃないと言いますと
No, this is just a request. I'm not forcing you to do it. So if you don't want to, you don't need to. It doesn't matter. Lucy doesn't say anything. Instead, she responds with a smile and a small nod. No. All the while being led inside by Lucy, my head continues to spin. Her kind eyes full of sympathy, the comforting warmth rising from her hands. Her cautious gestures full of consideration. They're all part of someone's programming. They're not genuine. At this very moment, I tell myself that maybe it doesn't matter so much. Even though her thoughts and actions may not be real, at the very least, she was giving me the happiness I've been missing in my life. That's why I decide to skip over the small details for now. The 3 laws of robotics. 1. A robot may not injure a human being, or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by the one possessing control or authority except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. October 14th. Us. Yeah. For whatever For whatever reason, my father came home early today. Well, not exactly early, since it's already past 11 at night. But that's still early by my standards. For a guy who usually doesn't even bother coming home at all, he's made good time. Lucy meets him at the door. She puts on her usual bright, cheery smile.
お帰りなさいませ、お父様。今日はいかがでしたか？
She doesn't seem to be affected by my father's ferocious stare at all. I expect her to be able to keep up with his behavior just
お
fine.
洋服はこちらにください。
At first, he seemed like he was going to flat out ignore her and walk away. But he abruptly stops near his tracks as if he changed his mind about something. I'm hungry, he murmurs with an unpleasant look on his face. It's his first early return in a long time. That's what he decides to say. Lucy looks puzzled, but only for a brief
お
moment.
腹が空いたのですね。かしこまりました。
Her face appears to brighten up a little. It seems that she was happy to receive my father's first request. She might be thinking that my father has finally accepted her. Oh well, one can dream, I guess.
ルーシーがすぐに準備しますので、もう少しだけお待ちくださいね。
Lucy is about to hurry over to the kitchen. I stop her immediately. Lucy stares at me in
マス
confusion.
ター？
Her eyes seem to be asking why I had stopped her. I'm having trouble putting it into words, but I manage to utter the following. I'm also hungry.
でも、さっき召し上がったじゃありませんか。
That's true. But I continue to insist through a silent stare. Hope that Lucy catches on.
わかりました。
Ah, she
そ
caught
れで
on.
は2人分お作りすればいいんですよね。
With that settled, she quickly disappears into the kitchen. I'm suddenly left alone with my father. The atmosphere grows very stiff. He passes me a look but doesn't say something. I can also sense his discomfort. It's because of what had happened yesterday. I feel even more anxious after remembering that. Feels like I'm lying on a bed of needles. My time at home feels this agonizing. Where exactly am I supposed to find my pizza and comfort? I decide to stay locked up in my room until Lucy finishes preparing our dinner. Later, Lucy summons me to the kitchen. I take a seat at the table and begin to eat. Beside my father, Lucy is waiting intently for his reaction. Just like when she first cooked for me, her eyes sparkle while waiting the final verdict.
お口に合いますか？
He will probably say it's bad, won't he? She's obviously expecting a positive reply. There's no way my father would compliment a robot. As I'd expected. Machines really are no good.
違うと言い
No
ま
matter
す
how
か？
refined your recipes may be, you aren't fooling anyone. It tastes too bland. This won't do. Wipes his mouth with a tissue. I feel a little embarrassed because that was similar to what I told her this morning.
そうですか。少し残念です。気に入っていただけると思ったのですが。でも
No.
これから良くなると思います。ちょっとずつ、ちょっとずつ、お父様のお口に合うよう味付けを調整してみます。
No.
もっと美味しく作れるようになりますので、これからは期待してくださいね。
No matter what Lucy comes across, there's nothing in this world that could break her resolute smile. No, that won't be necessary. I was just testing you because I thought you might be a little useful, but that was clearly a waste of time. There's no reason to continue such an awful meal. Hurry up and take everything away.
でも、お父様。
How dare you! Do not call me father. You have no reason to address me as such. How dare you? Can't we just beat them up? Can't we beat them up? Lucy flinches. What a useless robot. I can't believe so many people are losing their jobs because of these things.
お父様。
Even while stuttering, Lucy does not give up.
ルーシーは料理でなくてもほとんどうまくできます。掃除、洗濯、そ すべてお任せください。
There won't be a need for that.
でも、お父
Now what?
様、ルーシーは本当にたくさんのことができるんです。
She's really trying her best.
お料理は失敗しましたが、きっとお役に立てることがあるはずです。
She has definitely not failed at cooking. Her cooking is amazing. She's grinning uncontrollably. She looks like a total idiot. I feel frustrated from just watching her. If you're that confident, I suppose I can give you another chance. I'll be watching your performance.
お任せください。
What is it? That said, Lucy swiftly moves to clean the kitchen table. Closing Lucy for a while with a look of contempt, my father gets up from his seat. You really want to keep this stubborn thing that much? Enough to make you bare your teeth at your own father. That it only happened in the heat of the moment. There's a whole underlying issue between us. He hasn't realized it yet. I know that it'd be a waste of time to try to talk some sense into him. Pretending not to hear him, I return to my room. Oof. It has not been cleared up yet. The 3 laws of robotics. 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by the one possessing control or authority except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. It is, indeed, the 3 laws of robotics. July 23rd. Doctor. Oh? Let's see from the eyes of a doctor. From what I believe, this is the doctor that made Lucy.
おはようございます、博士。今日もいい天気ですね。
As you can see, they say Hakase, Hakase, and it translates as doctor because Hakase is usually referred to doctor.
一ノ瀬博士、どうかしましたか？
It's so the translation is a bit weird because she says Ichinose, and it gets translated as Dr. Yu, which is weird. So either it is Ichinose Ryu, or the translation is just weird. I think it's fine though. Crap. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just not used to being called that. It feels peculiar.
博士という呼び名ですか？
I think being called doctor. Dr. Yu? I take off my glasses and rub the bridge of my nose. Ah, yes, I can never get used to that. That reminds me of how old I am. Damn, how old is he even? Although I'm still very young at heart, the time truly does fly by in the blink of an eye. I'm experienced it firsthand.
博士はまだ30代前半です。
Oh, that's still early. He's still
十
young.
分にお若いですよ。
You really think so?
もちろんです。
This is beaming brightly. Without a trace of doubt in her face, it pains me to see her, a pure innocent smile. It's difficult to hold my gaze. I turn away from her instinctively. Thanks. Anyway, how are the older folks around here treating you?
はい。皆さん優しくて、とてもよくしてくれています。
Ah, that's good. They should be kind to Lucy. They all should. That's good. I've been worrying about that.
皆さん誠心誠意、ルーシーにたくさんのことを教えてくれます。
That's because you're very smart. They enjoy teaching you. Wait, isn't this that patrol robot that was patrolling around? When we found Lucy, there was like this patrol robot that discovered us and then ran away. And then we ran away with Lucy. I think that's this one. It looks the same. Or they just have multiple versions of them. Doctor, I've brought the data you requested. Ah, thanks, Andrew. Just leave it on the table. Andrew is an android that's been working here even before me. It's a fine piece of craftsmanship. I heard that Andrew used to be a high-end model in his time, and his job was to escort important individuals. Having served his time, he was retired and now lives a simple life as a patrol guard at the junkyard. He sometimes helps out at the lab with basic work like this too. His jobs aren't very sophisticated, but that's probably why it's been in use for so long. Then, if you will excuse me. And off he goes. Aww, that's adorable. I put my glasses back on. It sounds like you're doing well. Is that so? Watching Lucy thrive in her youth. It's my only remaining pleasure in life. But at the same time, it is also one of my greatest sorrows. Why? Have you learned anything new today? Sounds splendid. Then could you make something for me during your evaluation? Anything. If it's by you, anything is fine. That's fine. No need to worry. I'm not too picky about food. I'll eat anything that Lucy makes for me. Doesn't matter how unpleasant it might taste. Aww. Lucy's pouting. Lucy scolds me. Yeah. No. I guess you're right. Then I'll be waiting. I'm looking forward to it. The 3 laws of robotics. Yeah, we already know about that one. So we're 16, us again. Okay, so we're back as our usual self. We're not the doctor anymore. It's not of the classroom. Okay. By the way, I snap out of my daydream. When I came to, class had already ended. Huh? What is it? Something about you seems off lately. What do you mean? Well, you seem to be staring out the window a lot more. Me? Yeah. You're probably just imagining things. Whoa now. It looks like you haven't even noticed it yourself. Uh-oh. Is there something you were worried about? No, nothing like that. You sure? Yeah. Well, if you say so. Alright, I'll believe you. He sounds as if he's doing me a favor. Why is he doing us a favor? We're saying we're fine, right? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Although I couldn't care less whether if he believes me or not. No, I don't really care about that guy. Oh, we can see the hallway. How did your exams go yesterday? What do you think you'll get? No idea. Was it easy? Tough? Well, I wasn't particularly stuck on anything, so I guess I did alright. Ah, way to go, smart guy. Yeah, that means a great deal coming from you. Coming from the top scorer in the entire school, to be specific. Damn. This guy's really smart. He's making fun of me. It's not like I do bad in school. I can comfortably maintain above grades. Above average grades. So which course are you planning to take? Have you even thought about it yet? No, not yet. I'm fine with anything though. As long as it has nothing to do with robots or engineering. Hey, come on. There you go, talking nonsense again. You already know how massive the robotics industry is. You'll be set for life enjoying 6-figure salaries. Truly is the way to live. Life isn't all about money, you know. Haha, aren't you just saying that because you want to avoid anything related to robots? I was found out almost immediately. Yeah, I thought I sounded a little cool there too. Anyway, I'm not good with robots, so I don't plan on going down that route. You're such a stubborn idiot. Putting that aside, when are you gonna introduce me to her? To whom? You know, your android, the one you found the other day. Oh, you're talking about Lucy. Oh, what's with the pretty name? You must have really taken a liking to her. That's the name she came with. Then give it to her. Okay, but you really need to show me. I don't have any time for that. You won't find her interesting anyway. I think it will be quite the opposite. Didn't you tell me that she's a brand new model? She must be loaded with features. Maybe I get to see something new. Lucy's figure appears in my mind. I wonder if she really does have any of these features she's asking for. Probably just be seen disappointed once. You see as the airhead idiot. Wait, no, if it's Dr. Gears you're talking about, he might actually like the sight of her. A no is a no. Just give it up already. Ah, you're such a pain in the ass. Ignoring him, I leave the school grounds. And outside of the school grounds we go. When I look back, I notice that Dr. Gears is trailing behind me. I decide to leave him be. Not like he's actually going to follow me all the way home, I think. Is he still following? But then I suddenly stop in my tracks. He is still following. Oh. Or not. At first I assumed my eyes were failing me. We're just outside of school. There's no way she'd be here. This would be a different person. No, a different robot with similar appearance. That's what I thought. Oh. I like that animation. As soon as she opened her mouth, all my suspicions were confirmed. She starts running towards me. Without sparing as much as a single glance, I pretend not to notice her and continue walking. Quit making a racket, will you? Hey, doesn't it look like someone's going towards us? You're just imagining things again. Really? Yeah. My must have said she's calling out to us. Do you know her by any chance? No, it's probably someone else. We're just ignoring her. Or at least trying to. I feigned ignorance till the very last moment. However, it was all for naught. Yeah. Lucy eventually caught up to me. I have no choice but to stop walking. She's sweating like crazy as a robot. Can she get any more real? Oh wait, she's actually sweating. Hey, how can you be so dense? If I ignore you on purpose, you're supposed to play along. She's tilting her head again. Shake my head wearily. Just didn't want to be seen with an android in public. She's obviously incapable of understanding something so subtle. Why are you here anyway? Oh, she's so adorable every time. Aren't you supposed to be waiting in front of the house? You're wrong. In fact, it's the very opposite. You don't need to come out this far. Just wait at home next time. No buts. Shush. Just don't ever show up here again. Isn't Dr. Gears still with us, or? Yeah, he is. Meanwhile, Dr. Gears is drooling in excitement. Hey, who's this? Is this the android? The android? He seems to have noticed the coat on her midriff and the object attached to her riff. Yeah. I finally decide to introduce my android. This is Lucy Valentine, also known as BIM001. I don't know much else other than that she's a new model. Since she's not store-bought, I don't have the manuals. Dr. Gears approaches Lucy at once and starts poking around everywhere. Wow. 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 What is it? How dare you touch Lucy? Hit him. Yeah, unfortunately. Who do you think you are to be saying something like that? Her face puffs up in anger. Meanwhile, Dr. Gears is still exclaiming in amazement. Wow, all these different facial expressions. Is she really an android? Looks just like a real person. Well, yeah, I was also surprised at first. I can't believe how far technology has advanced. The name's Baek-to-san. This is the happiest day of my life since at one time won 5th place in the lottery. Damn, that sounds pretty insignificant indeed. What's it about the sun anyway? Hey, at least remember your friend's name. Oh yeah, of course, we just keep calling him Dr. Gears. Considering how long we've known each other. I thought your name was Dr. Gears. Alright, enough with the jokes. Oh, your wish finally came true. What do you think? Isn't it obvious? She's the best. Hey, robot lady. Did you say your name's Lucy? Oh man, what a beautiful model. What kind of android are you? A domestic type? Oh? Do you know how to eat? No. Then do you know how to cry? They are? Wait, she can cry? Oh, then can you do something like a rocket punch? Okay, I don't know where that one whatever that came from. She's watching too much television, I'm sure. Say what? What kind of purpose does that serve? Eh? Wait, she's able to protect Master from harm? Alright, I guess I'm all set for an alien invasion. Our creator is either a genius or an utter nutcase, probably both. Yeah, fair. But to be fair, there are weirder shows out there which involve saving the universe, with card games or idol singers. Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised about something like a futuristic android shooting laser beams out of its eyes. Well, anything else? Oh? Mm-hmm. Oh? This is capable of performing impersonations then. Huh? Impersonations? Oh, that sounds adorable. That sounds pretty fun to watch. Show me something right now. First, how about the secretary cheering for a boss at the golf course? That's amazing. Not bad, not bad. Then how about a drunk woman at the mixer? Yabe, yabe. Yabe. Next up, Marie Antoinette. Wow. How about the kid detective with an adult intelligence?
犯人はこの中にいる。心配するな。キ、じっちゃんの名にかけて必ず犯人を見つけ出す。
Ah, yes. This is from that one anime that I also cannot say. Wait, I think I can. Yeah, I should be able to say the name. This is about Project Detective Conan. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You sure you've got the right show? Let's just move on, I suppose. A woman with a love for peanuts.
ピーナッツを袋のまま出すなんてどういうつもり？あなた降りなさいよ。飛行機を戻して空港に戻りなさい。
They're just playing around at once. This again pointing her finger at everyone. A female college student about to fail a class.
教授、F だけはどうかつけないでください。私、教授が望むならなんでも。スルルル。
That's enough. How much longer are you gonna go on for? That she have no sense of shame.
お気に召しませんでしたか？
Why don't you take a wild guess?
こんなはずではなかったのですが、研究所の方たちは楽しんでくれましたのに。
Of course you liked it. Don't worry about it. Doesn't really sound like a healthy place to grow up in. Well, judging by how Lucy's personality turned out, let's just say that the people at the lab might be a bit eccentric. Hey, what's your problem? I'm Metallic. Yes, she is in fact a robot. We found her in the trash. And then we took her home. And then she turned out to be like one sort of robot model that no one knows about. And that's like the most state-of-the-art of art. So we don't know why we found it in the trash. But we found it and we took it home. And now she's living with us. Also cooking food for us. And she's super adorable. Hey, what's your problem? I was having a good time. Not me. It might be fun when you stoop down to this level. Anyway, you're satisfied, right? I'll be taking her home now. Eh? What's the rush? I wanted to stay with her for a little longer. You wouldn't understand the excitement of getting your hands on the latest products on the market. Since you can see her every day. That's an awfully specific way to be jealous. Although I'm not sure if I really get what he's on about. Well, I'll be going home now. See ya. Hey, don't be that like that. Let me come along with you. Hey. Is he coming with us? Just ignore him and break into a mad sprint. I run as hard as I can while holding onto Lucy's arm. I can still feel the warmth of a person in my hands. Let's see, did we shake him off? Were we able to? I don't know how long I've been running for. I no longer see anyone following behind me. Let go of Lucy's arm and catch my breath. Master?
大丈夫ですか？汗をたくさんかいてますよ。
Lucy herself doesn't appear to be too worn out.
汗でシャツがびしょ濡れです。心拍数もとっても上がっています。
She takes out a handkerchief and carefully wipes down my forehead. She's always so well prepared. The handkerchief is giving off Lucy's scent. That is, the fragrance of her perfume. Try to divert my attention away from it. I'm so tired.
あんなに一生懸命走るからですよ。
That's fair. She sounds worried. Whew. I've just ran a marathon. I can't believe I'm already this exhausted from running a few meters. It's proof that I'm out of shape. It can't be helped because I'm not very athletic. Yeah, in the first place. I just sit around in the shades during gym classes anyway. I take some time to catch my breath. I start to feel better after a few moments.
マスター、
What is it?
急な激しい運動は体によくありません。気をつけてください。
Hi, Kyotsuka desu. Why exactly do you think I ran away in the first place?
そうですね。たった今検索結果が出ました。
What?
これは肝臓のせいですね。
No, that's not why you ran away. It was because of you. I wonder where she's even finding this sort of information. If she has a favorites feature, I would like to update it for her. Say,
はい。
did you know you could probably pass off as an actual person if you just remove the coat on your stomach and that strange thing on your ear?
そうでしょうか。
Yeah. So long as you stop being so weird.
マスター、ルーシーは間抜けな声なんて一度も出したことありません。
I just thought of something funny. I come up with a small lie to make her stop pouting. Surprised that she hasn't realized it herself. Speaking of which, can't you take off that thing? Whatever it is on your ear?
これは取れないようになっています。
Oh? That's what I figured. It would be problematic if there wasn't a way to tell humans and androids apart. Imagine robots like Lucy running amok in our society. There would be mass confusion and chaos. Yeah, that's fair.
マスター、
What is it?
家に帰る前に寄りたいところがあるのですが、
No?
いいでしょうか。
Of course it is. You want to stop by somewhere?
はい。うっかりアルバイト代を受け取るのを忘れてきたんです。
Part-time pay? What do you mean? You work somewhere?
はい。ルーシーは数日前からお店の仕事を手伝うことになりました。
A shop? You can't be talking about the place with the weird guy?
おかしいな。あ、はい、そうです。
By weird, she knew exactly who I was referring to. Let's have a moment of silence for the repairman. Oof. Haven't you?
マスターが学校に行っている間、暇な時にお仕事を手伝いながら日当をいただくことにしたんです。
That's fair. Why would you bother working in the first place?
昔から言うではないですか。働かざる者、食うべからずと。少しでもお仕事をして、マスターの負担を減らそうと思っているんです。
No, she's even getting money for us. I want to ask you something. What my father said about paying the bills. That's still on your mind, isn't it?
そんなことはありません。
Yes, it is. What are you? A politician?
断じてそんなことはありません。
I won't get angry, so be honest.
実は少しだけ。
Are you an idiot?
マスター、暴力は法で禁じられています。
Oof. That doesn't apply to you.
それに怒らないって言ったじゃないですか。
That's fair, we did promise. I'm just trying to knock some sense into you. It's the same logic as hitting an old television to make it work.
ルーシーは最先端のロボットです。古びたテレビのように扱わないでください。
That's because you keep telling me all these stupid things. My father was just saying that on a whim. Why would you even care about something like that?
ただの独り言と言いますと、
He was just making excuses to yell at us. Don't you know about Leon testing your theory of cognitive dissonance?
レオ・フェスティ、よくわかりません。あ、今やっとわかりました。
You never get used to how fast you can search anything on the go. Yeah, that's really amazing. So yeah, what my father has been saying is not necessarily the truth. Just his emotions getting the better of him. What I'm trying to say is that the electricity bill is actually none of our concern.
そうですか？
Yeah,
それならよかったです。
Lucy lets out a small sigh, so don't sweat the small stuff. There's no need for you to get a job.
でもそれとは関係なく仕事はしたいんです。
That's fair.
少しでもお役に立ちたいですし。
No, she's so amazing. Even though I'm telling you not to.
ご迷惑でなければ仕事は続けたいと思っています。
This robot refuses to listen to its master. If you really wanted to help me, the least she could do is obey. Ah, so annoying. Go do whatever you want then. Spit out the words as I move along. Nah, she's amazing. She's so adorable. How can we not? When we walked into the shop, the owner was already busy with another guest. Welcome. Oh, it's you again? I can see that you treat your customers well, as usual. Why don't you pay up if you want some sort of a special treatment? Huh? I should get going now. But you just got here. Let's have a drink after I'm done. I have some business to take care of, so maybe next time. I guess it can't be helped. Alright, see you later then. Like the fancy guy? I don't know if the fancy guy is a motorcycle. The man never once took his eyes off Lucy until he left. Jobby. They're making sure that he was gone. That's the repairman in question. Who was that? A friend of mine who runs a robot shop in another town. He's planning to extend his business here. He was asking if I'd be willing to work for him. That's good. Congratulations on becoming a professional engineer. What's next? Loading a dispenser? Very funny kid. Who said I accepted? Not giving up this quiet, relaxing life just yet. You can have this. This is me a sheet of paper that reads Robot Shop, Serial.net, new location, grand opening. In futuristic, mechanical font. What's this? A flyer? It's from that guy you just saw. When I look at you, I can sort of see your future, you know. Look, you'll probably end up unemployed or homeless when you grow up. Damn. That's why I'm looking out for you, kid. Give that flyer and tell the guy that I sent you if you ever need a job. Aren't you grateful? Let's throw it away. Thank you, but I'll be throwing it away now. How rude. You're gonna miss out on an amazing opportunity, you know. A man creates his own future. That means by himself. Fine by me. Just don't come crying when you regret it. I really love the BTMs they use in here. The repairman is performing a routine maintenance on Lucy. I've been sitting here for around half an hour, listening to the two chatter away. They seem to have agreed on trading Lucy's part-time pay for regular maintenance. Shortly after the session's finished, with no other business, we decide to head back. Nice, free repair. On the way out, I casually toss the repairman a question. The same one I'd asked Dr. Gears. Did you believe that robots have feelings? Huh? He gives me a blank stare. Forms into a serious look. Why do you ask? No reason. Just came to me. Continues to stare at me for a while, like he's trying to read my mind. Looks as if he understands what I'm thinking. Well, since you've been spending so much time with Lucy, I suppose I understand why you'd be perplexed. It's natural you'd be wondering about that. So, what do you think? Do androids have feelings? They're imitations. Imitations? Not the real deal. Lucy's feelings are not genuine. She's a little different from other androids. She can do almost everything a real person can do. Thinking and experiencing on her own, then reacting. Getting angry, sad, or happy. But in the end, they're nothing but imitations. It would be inaccurate to say they're our own true feelings. But at the same time, she's extremely close to the real thing. She's a fake piece of diamond that even professionals can't tell apart. A near perfect replica. The real diamonds have an astronomically high value. On the other hand, a fake one won't ever surpass the value of a genuine, no matter how close to the real thing it may be. What do you think about Lucy? What do you mean? While watching her, while watching what she's been doing, I want to know what you've been thinking. Compared to a real person, how does it feel to be with a fake? How does the Lucy you know compare to a real woman? I don't know. I'm asking him because I don't know. Not that I'm familiar with how a proper woman acts anyway. Well, whether you want to concern yourself with it or not, that's your choice. That's something I can decide for you. He really opened their minds. I mull over a few things on the way home. Within me, logic is clashing with emotion. My brain is a mess. She's not a human, but an android. This is what I need to focus on. The mystery behind an android's feelings. The difference between men and androids. Let's say that a certain god created humans. It doesn't matter which one. The Allah, the Lord, the Buddha, any of the countless Hindu or Japanese deities, it doesn't matter. I also like to make it clear that I'm not here to debate between creationism and evolution. Whoever created humans and other creatures, whoever created the earth and the universe, whoever our origin, that is referred to as God. God created men, then men created robots. Men was made from DNA that God created. Robots are made from an algorithm program that men created. Now let's try asking ourselves, what if the robot algorithm match how human brains work? What if robots are capable of acting or feeling the same way we do? And could you really still designate them as fake? As you watch them act just like real people, would you be able to convince yourself that they're not human? If they're fakes, who's to say we ourselves are genuine? What is real? What is them? This is really turned into this is breaking our mind a bit. But it's not. What are the standards? Someone once said that people see only what they want to see. People build the world with only what they can see. Might have been Schopenhauer. Anyway, since we know nothing about the far outreaches of the universe, we cannot conclude that we, humans, are real. This is getting me nowhere. I'm just running around in circles. It's making my head spin. Bearing religious beliefs, it's also scary to think about what might be waiting for us out there. I grip my head tightly in frustration. No matter how hard I try, a clear conclusion eludes me. But one thing's for certain. Something deeply rooted inside of me. Something inside me is about to change. Uh-oh. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. Yeah, the 3 laws of robotics. October 19th. Us. Yes. No, look at how adorable Lucy is.
お帰りなさい、マスター。今日はいかがでしたか?
Aww. As usual, Lucy is waiting for me outside. Something as simple as this is enough to put me at ease. It's something I don't want to admit. It was the same as ever. Boring classes, lunch, more boring classes. Then I came home. Nothing out of the ordinary.
学校の授業はどうでしたか?
I'm doing alright.
そうですか。それは良かったです。
My grades have always been pretty good actually. Don't need your concern.
そうでしたか。もしわからないことがあったら、ルーシーに聞いてくださいね。
Of course we will.
お役に立ちますよ。
What good would come out of relying on you? Brush her aside and enter the house. My body has been feeling heavier lately. I don't feel too good. Maybe because it's starting to get cold. I decide to take a shower first. I let the warm water run all over my frozen body. It feels really good. Phew. After taking a light shower, I step out of the bathtub. Then I wrap a towel around myself. At that moment, I feel someone's presence at the door. Lucy suddenly reveals herself. Ah! I fall backwards in surprise. I grip my towel tightly to make sure it doesn't come up.
マスター、なぜそんなに驚くのですか?
Says the clueless perpetrator. Hey, who gave you permission to barge in here?
特別トイレに入ってはいけない理由でもありますか?
I was taking a shower.
シャワーの音がしなくなったので入ってきました。何か問題でもありましたか?
All I'm wearing is a towel. What kind of person? Stop as I finally come to realization. She's a robot. I'm a human being. It's natural that there wouldn't be any problems. It would be what people might consider normal. I can no longer make that kind of distinction. I'm unable to make such simple judgments. Ooh, we're changing. It's nothing.
そうですか。今日はなんだかコンディションが良くなさそうですが、お体
Yeah, I'm fine.
本当ですか？
Yeah, so you can get out now? But at that moment, Yobe, when her forehead suddenly came into contact with mine. I had no time to react. Before I knew it, Lucy's faces ended up mere inches away from my nose.
やはり思った通りです。
What? We're getting embarrassed. I frantically back away in order to create some space between us. What do you think you're doing?
ほんの少しですが、いつもより体温が少し高めですね。
That startled me. I can feel my heart beating a little faster. Don't put your forehead against me so suddenly like that. You surprised me.
びっくりしましたか？
Yeah.
マスターがびっくりした理由がわかりません。驚くほどのことはしていませんが、驚かれた理由は何ですか？
No, we shall not explain. It's because
それは
I find it difficult to explain. This damn robot, could it be that she already knows why I was so shocked? It's because your skin's too cold.
それは違います。
What?
ルーシーの肌が冷たいからではありません。マスターの肌が熱いからです。
Oof. Is that true? I haven't noticed myself. Anyway, that still doesn't explain why you touched my forehead.
えへん、驚かないでくださいね。ルーシーはシルバーロボットの役割も請け負うことができるんですよ。
Silveroid? A type of robot specifically designed to assist the elderly. Or the elderly. Did she just say we're an elderly? I rather refer it to as silveroids.
お医者様のように専門的なことはできませんが、簡単な健康ケアなら可能です。体温、血圧、脈拍、排尿量の検査、
Yoppe.
尿の検査などなどできます。
Not interested. I'm gonna put my clothes on, so just get out.
押さないでください。ちゃんと体の状態をチェックしないと。
No, you do not. I ignore her and continue pushing her outside. Then I shut the door. I hurriedly gather my clothes and put them on. Phew. I'm almost finished with my studies for the day. I check the time and realize it's getting pretty late. I look around the room. Lucy is nowhere to be seen. What could she be doing? Start to get a little curious. I get up from my chair to go look for Lucy. Let's check where she is. Oh, there she is. Speak of the devil, at that very moment Lucy enters my room. What were you doing?
はい、家事をしていました。
What could have possibly taken her so long? My curiosity, as it did speak, held back from questioning her further. Instead, I asked something else. By the way,
はい、何かわからないことでもありましたか？
how was it like when you were at the lab? Yeah,
研
let's
究所ですか？
think.
どう
Let's
だったと
let's get some
言い
info
ま
about
すか？
that. Lab. Did you get along with anyone there?
研究所の方たちは皆さんいい人ばかりでした。
And still they abandoned Lucy.
皆さんルーシーによくしてくれました。
But still they abandoned Lucy. Don't trust Lucy when she calls people nice. I wonder if she's ever insulted anyone in her life.
でも強いて一人あげると、博士がお一人記憶に残っています。
A doctor?
ルーシーを作ってくれた方です。
That's the doctor that we've been seeing sometimes.
渋くて人望の厚い方でした。
And
と
a
ても
mustache.
印象的でしたね。
Hmm.
他の方たちも良かったですが、その方が一番ルーシーを可愛がってくれました。ルーシーもその方を一番慕っていました。は
But still, they threw her out. Do you want to see him again?
い。機会があれば必ずまたお会いしたいです。
Do you want to spend more time with him?
そうですね。機会があればまた一緒に暮らしたいです。
I see.
でも
She stops for a moment.
ルーシーは今マスターのそばにいるのが幸せです。
No.
後で 後でもしマスターにとってルーシーが必要でなくなったら、また博士に会える機会があれば、その時は博士と一緒に暮らしたいです。
So basically, he's your second choice.
保険ですね。
Aw, your first choice. That's awesome. It's adorable. But are you satisfied with it? He treated you better than I ever did, right? Knows a lot about robots too. He'd probably be a better person to rely on whenever something happens. Will it be better for you to serve him as a master instead?
マスター、ひょっとしてルーシーが必要なくなったのですか？
Yappé, Metallic. Yappé. 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 Yappé, yappé. Ah. Of course we don't. Of course, we have much more than enough need for Lucy. What do you mean?
そうでなかったらそんなこと言うはずありません。ルーシーはずっとマスターのそばにいたいです。
No.
今のこの生活に満足していますから。ですからそんなこと言わないでください。
No. I see. I felt that I was being silly. To be able to find comfort in the words of a mere robot. I truly felt like an idiot. The three laws of robotics. I actually wanted to save before that one. Crap. Alright, no, we're going to have to save this. Alright, that's safe. Yep. It's a great timing. Always been going for 2 hours. That's a nice space for this visual novel. And yeah. I am planning to continue the game actually like Monday. And I believe we'll be ending it as well. I think it will be the final. This is a pretty small one. It's a pretty small visual novel. So I believe with the next stream we will have like another 2 hours and then we'll finish it. So it's a perfect time to end the game. Let's first hop over back to our chatting room and then we're pressing yes. There we go. Hello. We're back in our room. Welcome, welcome. Let's get this one back. There we go. Yeah. I hope you've been enjoying. Everyone has been enjoying Lucy, the Eternity Spirit. It's an amazing visual novel. And the ending is really amazing as well. So definitely make sure to tune in for the ending on Monday. Since we have actually completed XCOM. So instead we shall be finishing Lucy. And then for next week I will have to find, or for the week after, I'll have to find 2 more games to play. But that'll be fine. I think I've already found a new one to play. And again, if anyone has any recommendations, do feel free to let me know. I'm always open for some good recommendations. Yeah. I'll also be playing another... we shall also be playing a new... what's it called? We're going to do a new collab with Andreas as well, like next week. Since we completed Civilization 6, we're now going to move on to a different game. So definitely make sure to watch that announcement and the weekly schedule. We'll be at the usual time. And yeah, let's see, do we have anything special planned? Not really. I'm taking it a little bit slower, like next week. I'm saying a little bit slower, but it's still filled with a lot of things. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And yeah, I shall see you guys Monday, where we will be finishing Lucy. Definitely make sure to tune in. And it's when we're actually going to finish Lucy as well. Then we have more games that we have actually fully completed. I'm really not a fan of like starting a game and then stopping or not continuing halfway. We do have Binding of Isaac still, but that one is just you have to keep on playing it all over again every time. So that one can just be played if I need like a small game. Also, did we even finish? Wait, I don't think we have finished the Henry Stickmin series. I think we'll be finishing that one in for the week after. No, I'm not a fan of Genshin. I'm just not really a fan of those kind of games. It's too much grinding. I prefer just like shooting and going. That's the most fun. Just regular going along with the flow without having to do a lot of grinding. So yeah. Yeah, and gacha. I'm also not a fan of gacha. My money will go poof if I try to do gacha once. I already do gacha in Japan. I'm just sticking to there. Like the arcades, there are some arcades that actually do have some gacha, which I have discovered, unfortunately. They're fun, but expensive. But worth it, though. They're so much fun. I cannot wait to go back to Japan again. Because I'll be going in December. I'll be going back to Japan. So, I won't be able to do anything while in Japan. But I will make... maybe I'll start creating a poll to check like what everyone... like what kind of content everyone wants to get when I'm in Japan. And I'll make sure to put some. Arcades in Japan definitely do exist. They're everywhere. They're pretty amazing as well. They're really fun to play. A few of them even have some collaborations with Hololive. And other Vtubers as well. They really have like 3 floors usually with all completely filled with arcades. Yeah, in Japan there really do exist quite a ton. I know here in the Netherlands there's like 2 places where there are some arcades left, but that's it. But in Japan there really at a lot of places, which is definitely a recommendation. You should definitely go there. Let's see. Oh crap, I don't think we will be able to do anything this coming Saturday. Next Saturday. Yeah, the old stuff is mostly gone, yeah. There's one here in the Netherlands that actually has those old-fashioned arcades still. But only like a few of them, so not even that many. And everything else is all the fancy. Jopie, hi Jono, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Jopie. Well, I guess we shall be continuing the game. Welcome raiders, welcome. I guess we shall just continue on Lucy. Wait, I thought I quit. Yeah. You got me at the end, but we can go for a little bit longer. Because I want to show you guys the amazingness called Lucy. We're playing this amazing visual novel. It's such an adorable robot. Yeah, this is also one of my favorites. Ah, crap. The only downside is like its full screen mode is extremely terrible. Doing that one, fully maximizing that one, and let's see if I can still see my chat. Yes, I can still see chat now. But yes, welcome. I hope you guys. What did you play? What was the game? And crap. Also going back to the gaming screen. Yeah, what game did you guys play? There we go. And there we go. Oh, damn. Armored Core 6. Yeah, I've been like looking at that as well. It's looked pretty fun, but I'm currently saving up for Japan, so I have no money to spend on games. But I'll definitely will be buying it after I'm back. Yeah, I hope it was still fun despite crashing. Damn, that sounds really really difficult as well. Alright, school ended a bit earlier than usual today. I heard they were celebrating something, but I've already forgotten what it was about. It's probably nothing important. I'll hurry home. And yeah, this is like my most this is one of my most favorite visual novels as well. Each toggle and triggers of weapons, so you have 4 weapons while trying to dodge, scan, jump. Damn. Damn. That sounds damn. That sounds so difficult. This is like a lot of troubles. But also really fun. Sounds like something difficult but fun. Wait, what? Why is Lucy not waiting outside? Lucy should be waiting outside. Lucy wasn't waiting for me outside at this early hour. That's to be expected. Probably doing some housework. She'll be surprised now that I'm home already. Kind of looking forward to how she'll react. Did it flow so nicely once you get it built? Oh, that's awesome though. Like once you get your proper build. Yeah, that's awesome if it flows properly. Lucy wasn't in the... Where's Lucy? I thought maybe she had gone to help out at the shop, but it doesn't seem like the case. I hear a faint sound of someone humming. I wonder what she's doing. Make my way towards the source of the sound. What is she doing? Aw, she's doing the laundry. I found Lucy there. I couldn't tell what she was doing at first. But on a closer look, I could see that she's doing some laundry by hand. Also, welcome. This is Lucy. Lucy's adorable. She's an android that we found in a trash pile. But it's so amazing. We like picked her up, and then we got discovered by some like guardian robot, and then we ran away with Lucy, and then put her into some electricity. We first wanted to put the adapter in her nose, but her adapter was not in her nose. While silently watching, I think to myself, the washing machine's working fine, so why is she doing this? Yeah, but like, we were trying to find her power input, and her nose seemed like a possible location, right? So that's where one needs to put their adapter in. The washing machine's working fine, so why is she doing this? As I'm about to call out to her, I stop myself. I notice a mountain of trash shirts piled up beside her. Another pile of pants right next to it. I couldn't tell how much there were just by looking. It was probably something into the 3 digits. I was more perplexed than surprised. What's going on here? I'm asking you what's going on here. Before what? We're already here. It's too late for that now. I'm not in the mood to go along with her foolishness. Pressure Lucy with a silent stare. What exactly is all this? Whose? It definitely is not. Lies. Even with all of her clothes combined, the paw would be much smaller than that. Just how many do you have here?
数えてないので正確には。
Where's this all from? What's happening? At first glance, it only returns nervous glance. She doesn't respond. Looked like my father brought home everyone's clothes from work. I was wondering what you've been doing lately out of my sight. I guess this is it, huh? When are you supposed to be done with this by?
それが
Aww. You don't possibly mean today, right? It is. The father really is a pain, a giant pain. He does not like robots. Oh crap. It appears I was correct. It would be impossible to go through this amount in a single day, though. Does this happen often?
はい。
I'm asking if my father toys with you like this all the time. Yeah, of course, Joe, no. Of course. We will still be ending in a bit, though, but thank you for rating. And I hope you have a great evening. Yeah, I hope you have a great evening. The great rest of the evening. So, bye-bye. Damn. Quit laughing, Yomara. There's nothing funny about this. I wonder why my father would do something like this. It's probably because he wanted a reason to talk down to Lucy. Or maybe he's confusing this place with the dry cleaning facility. Even so, the way he's going on about this puts me at a loss for words. Bye-bye. So childish that it makes me laugh. Is he trying to make a modern Cinderella film? Just don't.
はい。
You don't have to do this. Why would you be doing laundry for complete strangers? Just leave it.
そういうわけにはいきません。
Why not?
お父様がルーシーを信じて与えた任務だからです。がっ
Oh,
かりさ
screw
せ
the
ない
father.
ためにもルーシーがやり遂げなければなりません。
Are you an idiot? Just look at how much there is. He's obviously asking for the impossible.
そうだとしても見せつけられるように終わらせてみせます。このような大変な仕事もしょっちゅうこなせば、いつかはお父様もルーシーを認めてくれるはずです。それに終われないほどの量の仕事をわざと与えたわけではないと思います。
I think he
ルー
would.
シーの実力を信じて任せたのかもしれないじゃないですか。
He definitely does not. Alright, this certainly is different from Cinderella. There is a girl who is completely oblivious to a person's ill intent. Lucy doesn't feel that she's unfortunate. She doesn't feel that my father's demands are unfair. Ridiculousness, absurdity. It's like that these types of words don't even exist in her vocabulary at all. Since all I can do is point out her flaws from afar. It's frustrating for me. It's like watching over an autistic child. It causes pain for the person looking after her, while the child herself doesn't have a care in the world. A Cinderella that does not wish to be saved. The mice that turn into horses. The lizard that turn into footmen. The pumpkin that turns into a carriage. And the prince waiting for Cinderella. She doesn't need any of those in the first place. However, let's help her out. Yeah, we're going to help her out. Can we save here? Oh, we can save. Alright, then let's just instead save here. Yeah, yeah, we went for another 15 minutes. Yeah, 50 minutes, that's fine. Okay. Thank you for all the raiders. Thank you all raiders for staying, for watching. We shall now be truly closing the game. That's a good point for saving. Because we're definitely going to help her out. Let's get our Streamlabs back and go to the chatting room. Then go back to Lucy and annihilate the game. Quit. Yes, we definitely want. Yes, there we go. and the game has been quit. Alright, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Jono, for the rate. And thank you everyone else for sticking around as well and for joining us. And we're really stopping right now. Yes, so we don't really have anything else for this week. We will be continuing with Lucy on Monday again. So if you guys really love the visual novel, make sure to tune in. Monday, the usual streaming time is at 8 p.m. my time. So, yeah. Konakumi, goodbye, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. A weekly schedule shall be posted tomorrow. And I shall see you guys Monday. Otsukumi, matanya. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.